Well, there's no shmoo in it, and it smells fairly new. Let's put that there, get it cleaned up. How's it going, everybody? If you remember from last time, we realized that this stock H190 Datsun 521 rear diff could be used for our application, but we are going to want to lift it a little bit, and we're going to do that using the old axle flip trick. If you see down here, this is where the spring perch mounts now, and if you just take that and mount it up on the top, you get, like in this case, it'd be about 4 inches of lift. So that's an easy way to do that without messing with shackles and all that garbage. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to eventually weld up a new spring perch on top of it. That should get us quite a lot of lift, but before we get there, the thing's got to come out first. The spring perch isn't quite in yet, but when it gets in here, we'll have it all ready for it. Right now, before the axle overlift with just the tires, we sit at like 18 inches of lift, or 18 inches of ground clearance. So yeah, 18 inches of lift. Imagine that. That would be monster trucking. So the bottom of the shock is another 14 millimeter. Looks like it's also got a little retainer nut, jam nut. Unlike everything else on this truck, looks like this is a 13 mil. So keep that in mind. Don't be rounding out your drive shaft bolts. It's 13 mil. Well, there's some gook on the magnet, but I think that's just gook. Oh, more bangers. Hopefully the camera doesn't pick it up though, because that's all copyrighted music. Yeah, that's not too bad. Doesn't have a vile smell or anything. I think I do want to pull this third member out just to confirm that it's not roached. Got that wheel off. Let's pop this drum. Okay, I'm very happy that worked. This is an old car, 1970, so that drum could have been on any kind. Whoa, boy! Those are some mint brakes. No wonder it didn't stop when we put it on the trailer. Yeah, there's no brake material on that. But overall, everything in there looks pretty nice. Oh, cool. I thought we were gonna have to weld on top of that, but it comes right off. Probably find a way to reuse that. I'm nice and lazy. Yep, did pop off. Sweet. You know, I knew it would scare me, and it still did. All right, let's get this diff heave-hoed out of here. Oh Oh yeah, couldn't do that with the Danas. All right, there's that side. All right, last one. All right, 1, 2, 3. It's all good, just stuff falling. Oh man, I thought this would be wider. I just learned something amazing. Apparently, for these third members, you don't have to like disassemble the drum and yoink the axle shaft and everything. You just take apart 4 14s on the back of the drum and the whole thing comes out. It's pretty sweet. Let's give it a shot. Get a load of this. Yoink. Man, I know what you Toyota guys are talking about, you people with the third members. My buddy's got a Suzuki like set up the same way, and he was talking like, oh, I just pulled out the diff, and then I swapped over to drum brakes, and then I swapped them right back, and I pulled the third member out to check them. It's like, what? You did all that? You can't do that with a Dana. That sucks to do. But no, this is awesome. Yoink. Tell you what, that looks pretty fresh in there. Way nicer than those Danas did. Even the nicer one. Okay, now it's time to just pull this over, yank that third member out, and we can see if this has all been a waste of time or if the diff is any good. I wonder if the Classic Rock station knows just how much classic rock there really is. Because there's so much of it, and it's so good. Why you gotta play just the same stuff over and over again? It's like the mix station's always playing Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody is great, but it should be a treat, you know? It shouldn't be like on like clockwork every morning as I go to work. Just my 2 cents. All right, I think that did it. I think that's a pretty good argument for this differential having never been opened. Well, there's no schmoo in it, and it smells fairly new. Let's put that there, get it cleaned up. All right, so I wiped down a few teeth of this, and it looks pretty good. Pretty decent even wear. I don't see any kind of chattering or anything that would indicate that this is all buggered up. It looks way nicer than the Crown Vic did when we took that apart. But that's pretty awesome. You know, now that I have it just like right here, I'm really tempted to go ahead and find that limited slip or find that locker that would go in this thing, even if it's a bit expensive, just to do it now. But I'm pretty stoked with that. Anyway, I'm kind of stuck here. I figured since I was going to add those spring perch mounts, I might as well just leave this as it is, because it'll just be even harder to weld with all the drums up. So gonna keep it just like this. Might take it out, and I think I'm gonna go give it a wash. But for now, I think we're looking pretty good. Join me next time. We'll be doing some work on the front end. Thank you very much, and have a good one.